Alright, here we are for part 4. I already recorded this once and my dog decided to bark again, so I had to restart it. We're going to continue on with part 3, finish that up, and then we'll start part 4. So right here, we ended this block right here. You're going to come in behind that by 20. But before you do that, we need to fix this back here real quick. I never told you this, but this needs to be windows here. So basically where we ended it is at this layer right here. You're just going to cut out the window shapes, then go on top of each one. One more, so it should be 2 tall windows. Same as below. And this is where we should be. I went over this before and he cut me off, so... So what we're going to do is we're going to finish up this last little bit of part 3. Then we'll start on the superstructure, as I have outlined here. So what you're going to do is going to come in behind by 1 right here. Then have 2 sets of 4. Then a 3. Then a 4. And then a 3. Then here you're going to have 156. Should end right next to the balconies that come out. Come out by 3 here. Then have 30 slabs connected to that. So let's get out our smooth quartz slabs. There they are. So just go across here. And have 3 here. You also need to on top of 30. Might not be the same thing over here. Let's see. This is 3. This is 2. Why did that happen? Let me go check on that. Yeah, it's supposed to be 3. So these windows need to move up by 1. That sucks. So those windows I told you at the beginning to fix, yeah, that was my bad. You need to move them up by 1. Because this is 3. Yeah, that's 4. Yep. Alright. Move 1 up. So just move all those windows up by 1. Now we're just going to fill this gap. And then at the back you can go ahead and go up 1 more with your balconies coming out. Right here. And 1 here. So now what we need to do, let me get back where I was. We need a 155. So stack 154. Then you're going to come out by 3. Connect onto that by 56. Then have 1 connected to that. Then have a stair connected. Let's see. Oh yeah, it should be that. That was supposed to be slabs. I didn't say that though. Yeah, that figures. Alright. So these right here are supposed to be slabs. Let me make sure it's the right amount. 56. Yeah, we're good with the amount. So you're just gonna have 56 slabs from here. I didn't write that down for some reason, whatever. So there we go, in by 1. Now we're gonna come in with the stair. Like this. Now we're gonna have 1 block connected to that. Now we're gonna have a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Oh, yep, I remember this. All right. Now we need a stair right here, followed by a slab. Now we're going to have 16 across from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Should be to the middle, I believe. 16 to the middle. Just to make sure. It's 15 to the middle. I don't know where I got 16 from. We'll have to see about that again. I'm all over the place at this point. Let's make sure this should be the middle right here. I'm off by 1. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me go check on this real quick and just to see where I'm at. Alright, I see where I was off. This one right here does not connect. That's the difference. It just comes out. So let me go and make sure that's in the middle. Right here. Now I'm off by 1 that way. What? Oh man. Thought I figured out. What is this? Let's see. Where were we? Right here. Yeah, that's right. Where am I getting 16 from? Okay, I'm not going to question it. Let's not talk about that. I don't know why that was so confusing. So we're going to start on the main superstructure now. So to set that up, what you need to do is come up to the front. And you're going to skip, or going to have a gap of 22, which is what that pattern block is supposed to show. Then you're going to come up by 1 slab, 1 slab, 1 slab, 1 slab, 1, 2. So there's the first part. Then you're going to come up by 2, 3, 3, or 4, 2, 3, 4. Then have a 1 here, 1 here. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sets of 1. We'll worry about this later. It just got copied over. You don't have to make that yet. So what you can do after that, make sure you have these gaps right. And then we can get rid of these. Also, for a recap, here's what everyone is doing. Razer's new in the group, or he's not new, but he just recently joined back. Of course, here's Turbo. Here's what he's doing. We'll just go through each of them. All these are the same. Of course, mine's the same. Michael, the owner of the server I'm playing on, he helped with the library. Fairies is still doing deck 9, so there's an update on that. So now we're going to start right here. We're going to have 17. So it should be 8 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Now we're going to have a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a 3. 2 sets of 2. A 1. Then another 1. then a 2, a 4, another 4, then a 3, and a 4, then a 3 again, and then we're going to come out here, and we're going to have a 157, so stack 156. Should be right next to this balconies again. Now we're going to come out by 3, going right on top of these basically. And then back here, this is going to be 155, so stack 154. Then come up by 3. Then you're going to have 57 on this, so stack 56. Should be right on top basically. Then you're going to come in by 4. Then you're going to come out by 1. Get out your slabs, go 1. Then have 5 across in slabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with 1 block here. And then 29 across the back, or 15 to the middle. Then you can go ahead and fill in behind these. Wait, no. Go on top of here, this layer right here, and then fill in this gap with your slabs. So there's the first deck, first layer, should I say. Now onto the second layer. So right up here on this block, gonna have 17 again, then a 5, a 3, then 3 sets of 2, so 1, 2, 3, then I have a 1, a 4, 2 sets of 3, then a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 3, and then we're gonna come out and we're gonna have 402. So stack by 401, not 41, 401. This should get rid of your balconies. Well, not get rid of them, but stop having to go out for those. Should also go across the top ones back here. It does. Should stop just right here. Now we're going to come in by 3. 1, 2, 3. Does it go out? Yeah, it goes out. 3 out. Now we're going to have 1 connected to that. Then a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this should be 43 across the back. So let's make sure that 22. That would be 45. Might have counted it wrong, maybe, possibly. Let's see. No, I didn't count it wrong. I'm somewhere off. Let's see. Should be 7 overhanging. It's a center line, right? Let's see. Oh, that's where I'm off. I don't know why I keep messing that up. I don't really know. From here to here should be 22. So there you go. Once again, don't know why that was much more difficult than it should have been. You can fill in these top parts with blocks, by the way. Same thing up here, which I'm not going to fill it up. I'll use World Edit to fill that up. If I could type, if I could type, that would be nice. Might be useful. Alright, on to number 3, right up here. Don't worry about this gap yet, we'll worry about that in a minute. Right here, come across 17, again. Then another 5. Then a 3. 3 sets of 2 again. Then a 1, a 2, a 3, another 3. Then a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 sets of 3, 1, 2. Oh, wait. This 3 was a 377. So, stack 376. This is, we need to go, alright, I'm gonna flip this to the other side. So, because this layer is a little bit different on each side. So what I'm gonna do is I'll flip it real quick and then I'll come back and we'll continue on. Alright, we got it flipped. We're gonna start over here on the right side. You're gonna have 7 connected to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to come out by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to come out to the right 2. Then have 16 connected to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They're going to have 42 across. Should not be connected. Nope, it's connected. So 42 across, stacked by 41. Now we're going to come back by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 connected to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then we're going to come out by 2. Come back and then have 3. 1, 2, 3. Then have an 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you should be connected onto where we were the last time, or that long 377. So this is how it should look on each side. Now we're going to start layer number 4, which has all the windows. We're going to do it on the right side. And then anything we need to, we'll flip over. So on this side, it's the same across the front. So 17, 5, 3, 3 sets of 2. Then you're going to have a 1, then a 2, 2 sets of 3, a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 3, and then here we're going to have a 133, so stack 132, should end right here. Now we're going to have a gap of 3, then a 2. You're going to do this 14 times. So gap of 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's all your windows. Now right here, this is going to turn into a 112. So stack 1 to 11. Now we're going to have some more windows. So gap of 3, 2. And you're going to do this 12 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. This should be a 4 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you know. Now we're going to come in 7. Have a 9. A 2. Then we're going to have 3 stairs. I do believe these are facing. Yep. Alright. So get out 3 stairs. 1, 2, 3. We're going to have 3 sets of stairs with 2 in between. So 2 blocks, 3 stairs. 2 blocks, 3 stairs, 2 blocks. Just like that. Now you're going to have 3 connected. 1, 2, 3. Then have 2 stairs. 1, 2 stairs. Now you're going to have 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now you need a gap of 3, 2, gap of 3, 2. 5 connected coming in. And then you're going to go right on top. Down this side. And it's going to be the same down this side as well. With all those same windows. So you can go ahead and add those in. So that is layer number 4. On to number 5. So right here, start from this first block. The second one we're not going to use right now, so you can technically get rid of it, but you can leave it here if you want. We need a 17, a 5, a 3, 3 sets of 2. Now we need a 1, a 2, 2 sets of 3, so 1, 2, then a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then a 3. Then we're going to have a 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there you go. Now you're going to have a stair here. Gap of 2 stair. This is going to be your windows right here for your theater. Now you're gonna have, let's see, you're gonna have one here, then the same pattern, so it's gonna be 4 times. So right here, stair, 2, stair, 1, there's 2, do it 2 more times. Should have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, there you go. Now you're gonna have a 92, so stack 91. Then it should be right on top of all these windows, including around the stern. Not like that. And then these windows back here. And then around the back. Including these same stairs. These stairs here as well. And then of course these windows. And then back around to the other side. And it'll be the same right here as well. So there is that. That's number 5. On to 6. Let's go check on that one. So now we're going to actually start right here. You're going to have a gap of 20. So this is block number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then you're going to have 2 slabs here. 1, 2. 1 slab here. 1 stair here. Should be right on top. It is. We're good. Then you're going to have 18. If I could get back there. Should be from there to this theater window. What am I doing? There you go. Now if you want, add in slabs here. And then fill in these gaps. So there you go. That's how it should look. Smooths it out a little bit. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to do these same 4 windows. So build one up on each of these. Then the stairs are going to be opposite. So facing this way. Not like that. So it looks like that. And then we're going to actually have more of these. So we have a stair here, gap of 2, stair. You're going to have 2 of these with the one here, like we did before. Except for these are facing that way because these have a slant. These 4, then those 2, then those 2. We'll go up by 1 each one. And they're going to have 82. So stack 81. Then you can just go on top or on the back. Including all those stairs, so go ahead and do that, and I will catch you for the next part. Alright, here we go. On to layer number 7. Right here we're going to have a gap of 25 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Then here we're going to have a stair. Now we're going to have a 36. So stack by 35. Let's turn these down just a little bit more. Now right here you're going to have your same windows again, except for reversed like before. So there you go. Now you're going to have 2 more sets of those. So stair, gap of 2, stair, block, stair, gap of 2, stair, block. So just like that. Now right here you're going to have a 314. So stack 313. Should be just right across these windows. Should end right at this corner. Then right here you're going to come across 7, then 9, then 2. Now you're going to come across on top of these. And then these stairs go up one more. And then you're just going to go around the back. But you're not going to have these windows here, so just go right across the top of them like this. Then around this back part. And then you'll just make the other side right there. So there is layer number 5 or 7, not 5. All right, now we're going to start on number 8. So right here, we're going to come across 27 across on each, or 27 total. So that would be 13 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right there. Now you're going to come across 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then a 3. 2 sets of 2. Now you're going to have a 1. Then a 2. Then we're going to have a 53. So stack 50, 52. Should end right here. Now you're gonna have your final set of windows right at this for this deck. Don't know why I can't speak. So here's what those should look like. There's another row we'll take care of in a minute. Right here you're gonna have an 89. So stack 88. Now you're going to come out one slab here, one slab here, one more slab. This is going to be a 38. So stack 37 to the left, 38 total, back in 1 and 1. Then you have a block here. Should be 184. So stack 183. Then you can make this row right here. And then go ahead and fill in these slabs. I'll worry about it later, but go ahead and fill that in. Now back here, we're gonna have our slabs again. This is going to be coming out by 1. Also, this is supposed to be over by 1. That's good. Right. Now we're going to have 3 sets of 1. 1, 2, 3. Then a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to have 3 sets of coming in 1, or 3 sets of 1 coming in. Now you're going to have a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then a 3. A 1, 6 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably not right, if I had to guess. Nope, for sure is not. Alright, let me make sure with that. Oh, wait. That's not supposed to be 4, that's a 9. Oops. I read it as a 9, my bad. So make this 4 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. Then have 3 sets of 1. and then a 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a 3, then a 1, then a 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then here this is going to be 41 to the other side, so stack by 40. This one, the other side's the exact same, so you can go ahead and do that. Alright, on to layer number 9. We're going to go ahead and go up here. It's a long flight back and forth. Go ahead and fill this in. I'm going to fill that in real quick, and then I'll get up to you guys for number 9. Alright, on to number 9. You're just going to come across 27 again. Then you're going to have your 6, your 3, your 2, another 2, your 1, your 2, and then here you're going to have a 150, so stack 149. Should end right at those slabs. Now you're going to come out, just go right on top of these. Not like that. Not like that. And then we're gonna have a 183, so stack 182, then we're gonna have 3 sets of 1, so 1, 2, 3. Yes, they should overhang like that. Now we need a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're just going to go around the back, right on top of the slabs. So real quick, let's go ahead and add in this as well. This right here is going to have a staircase. It's not an exact staircase, but it's close. So right here, go down by 1, and then you're just going to make a staircase like this. Skip 1, and this goes up to here. We'll tie that in later. That's just a little, just so it's in there. As I said, we'll take care of it later, because that's part of the detailing, which we'll do if we have time to later. I don't know. We're still got some more to do. So now what we need to do, this is where we're going to start our next layer of theater windows. So we're going to do some more of these. So come across 27 again. Same as, it's always the same across the front for these. So just go ahead and do that, like that. Now we're going to have a 31. So stack by 30. Now here, we're going to start our windows. So 2, like this. You've already done these. You're going to have 2 of these. Just like that. Now we're going to have a 109. It should end right before that curve that goes out. That's 1008. Not sure what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and undo that. Wait for it to disappear, and there we go. Don't know why I did that. As I said, right on top of this curve going out. Right back in. Now we're going to have a 179. So stack 178. Now we're going to start the next interior deck right here. So this is going to have 4 coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to have a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14 connected to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're going to come in by 1, 2 this way, 1 here. Now we're going to have 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right here. The middle should be connected to that. Well, not connected, but in line. So let me make sure. Should be this block. So 8, and then it should be 8 over here. Yep, we're good. We're centered. So here is that next deck. Then of course it'll be the same on the other side. Doesn't change on this one for now. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. We're gonna start our next main windows on this deck as well. So up here, same thing across the front that we've been doing. 27, 6, 3. Here 2, 1, 2. Now we're gonna have a 30. So stack by 29. Should end right next to that window. Now you're just gonna do the opposite like you did before for these. Just like that. Now we're gonna have another set of windows with a gap right here, just like this. This one should be only 2. Now we're gonna have a 42 right here. So stack by 41. Now we're gonna have a gap of 2 or 3, then have a 2. Now this is gonna be, they're gonna have 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Now you're gonna have a gap of 3, 2, and now you're gonna have 36 of these. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be easier if you go ahead and put this across here. No, wait. These are supposed to go around this curve, I remember. Never mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we need, we're at 4. So here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Should be 36. I'll go through and count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So yep, they should go around that curve. Just follow the same gaps. That'll get you where you need to be. So right here we're gonna have a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're gonna have a gap of 3, 2. We're gonna have 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're gonna have a 40. So stack by 39. Let me check on that. Okay, that was nothing. Alright. Now we need to go across the back, just right on top. So there you go, there's that deck. Now we need to head up onto layer number 12. That layer, not that deck. Don't know why I keep saying that. Let's not question it. Alright, on to number 12. This one's just going to be across the front again. We've got 6. Not going to go over them, we've already done this 4 times. It's the same exact one going up. Now we're going to have a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to get out our dripstone. Just dripstone blocks. You're going to have 2 of those. This just puts a little bit of a texture thing right there. And now we need 32. So stack 31. Should end right next to these windows. It does. So go ahead and put one here and here. And then reverse your stairs to make your windows. Just like that. Now you're going to have another set of windows. Just like we did before. You're going to have 2 of those just like that. Now we're going to have a 32. So stack by 31. Now you're going to go right on top of all those windows and around the back. So go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll catch you for layer number 12. Or no, layer number 13. We're on 12 right now. Alright, on to layer number 13 real quick. Gonna come across by 27. I'm not gonna go over this, we've already done it before. Now here we need a 4, sorry. Tier 2 dripstone. Now we need a 42. So stack 41. Should end right here next to these stairs. Go ahead and set up your windows. You already know how to do this. Just like that. And we're gonna have a new window here. And you're gonna have 4 this time. So here's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Oops. And here is 4. So just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you're going to go right on top. And you're going to go on top of all your windows. Except for, I'll show you where it changes, because it does go out a little bit once we get to that curve that comes out. So right here, all these just come out by 1. Just like this. Same gaps and everything, it just comes out by 1. Then we're going to go on top of all these. It might change a little bit the back too, so I'll do this with you. Oops, my bad. On top of all these. Right here is where it changes. We need to have a 2. Now we're going to have a stair. Gap of 2, stair. You're going to do this 7 times. So 1, or the same one as the front basically. You're just doing it the back this time. So you're going to have 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. And then you're going to go right on top around the back. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 windows like that. Just like the theater windows, the same design. Then just go around the back. So there you go, there is that layer. We're on to the last 2 layers for this part. Alright, let's just hurry up. Takes forever to get to the front. Alright, so now that we're up here, let's go around the top front again. Same thing here and here. Don't know why I'm saying that. Now we're going to have a 57. So stack by 51. Now we're just gonna go revert on top of these. Oh, what did I type in? Oh. Yeah, it's a 57. I don't know why I typed a 51. Okay, so just go right on top of these. And reverse your stairs like we've been doing. Just like that. Now we're going to have a 68 right here. So stack by 67. Then you're going to have 3 sets of 1. 1, 2, 3. Then a 38. So stack 37. Now we're going to have 3 sets of 1 coming in. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to have 140. So stack 139. And then you're going to have your same window design here. And just reverse your stairs like we have been doing for these. All the way around the back. Well, not around the back, but just right here. Just like that. All right. Make sure. Should have a 3 here. Now we're gonna have 3 sets of 1 coming out. So 1, 2, 3. I do believe. Yep, that's what we need. We're good. So 3 sets of 1. Now we need a 2. And then we need 15 slabs connected to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we need a 1. And then a 2 this way. Then another 1. Another 2 this way. Now we're going to have another 2. Then a 1. Another 2. And then a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to come in by 1. In by 2. Times 4. So 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to have a 2 this way. Then a 4. And then it should be 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, that's centered. So here's what you're supposed to have. So there you go. And now we're going to move on to the very last deck, or last layer for this part. Don't know why I keep saying that. I really don't. I really don't. Sorry. Alright, so now what we're going to do is just make your front again, like we always do. Alright, and then here we're going to have oh yeah, this changed a little bit. Okay, so go to the 6 right here. Then have a 3, a 2, another 2. Now we're gonna have 2 slabs, 1, 2. Then we're gonna have 3 connected to that, in by 1. Then just go on top of those, and you can fill these in. This is the start of your bridge right here. So that's what we're gonna do the next video. We'll connect on the bridge, and we'll take care of that. Make sure. Yep. I just didn't mean to do that. That's. Don't know. I think I might be off by 1. Let's see. 2 slabs. Oh, yep, I'm off by 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2 slabs. Oh, I see. It's gonna be 1, 2. Okay, I just need to change that a little bit. It's not off. I just need to change that. So right here, just get rid of this one, and get rid of this one. So basically, from this view, you want it to be 2, 1, 2, and then this block. Then right here, we're gonna have a 142. So stack 141. Then you're just gonna go on top of these, across the back, or across this part, back in, and right here you're gonna have a 141. Now you're gonna come out, have 3 sets of 1, not in that. And then here, we're gonna have a 53, so stack 52. 53. Where did I get 53 from? Yeah, that's supposed to be on top. I don't know where I'm off. That's great. Let me see, does that start? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. From here to here, 53. Let me see if that's 53 over here. Yeah, it's 53. From there to there should be 36. From here to here, 37. Interesting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make sure these windows are in the right place. That would really suck if they weren't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. Those windows need to move over by 1, I believe. If it's a gap of 3, they do. Only 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is one of these a 2? No. Let me look at this real quick and I will come back and give you the final result. I don't know where I'm off right here, so I'll go look. Alright, I see where I messed up here. So what we need to do, after this window, I have 4, it's supposed to be 3. So right here, you're just going to move everything up, so including these slabs. Then you're just going to push all this back by 1. Then just break the first block. Oops, not that one. Or that one. So there you go. That fixed the problem. And they're just gonna go on top of these slabs or on the back. And now one last thing we can do is go one on top of these. Because these are going to be filled with slabs later. From here to here, So we want to have that extra deck in here, or extra layer in here, just so it can connect to the slabs, so it doesn't go into the ship or whatever. Of course, you want to make all this on that side as well. Anything that I made with you on the other side is different. Everything else is the same for now. So, and then right here you can build this up. Same thing with these two. And this one right here is just two going up. Then you can fill this gap right here. And one last thing we can go ahead and do, we get out your iron trap doors. You're just gonna go right here, and you're just gonna fill this up across this front part, basically right here. If I could place blocks while sneaking. You're not gonna want to cover those windows, but just go right here. Then you can fill that in. And go ahead and flip all this to the other side. Remember, this side's different. This one's the same. This one's different. We'll worry about these cabins later. And I believe that's all for part 4. If you want, I need to give myself a debug stick. Oops. It would help if I entered in the right stuff. So what you want to do, if you want to go ahead and do this, you can go ahead and add in all of these. This one's facing the wrong way though. If you're on bedrock, you can go ahead and just put glass here. I know you guys don't have access to the debug stick like Java users do, but if you have access to it, that's what you'll do for all these up here. Around this curve right here, you'll do the same thing. So here, then you'll go out by 1 right here. That opened the wrong way, but pretend like it opened the right way. You're just gonna go out by 1. The other ones will go right here. Would hope if I didn't do that. So then you'll just go out by 1. Same things here. Then right here, you'll have these two here. Then you'll just go out by 1. Then this one's right here. And then you'll just go ahead and make all that. So there's all your windows. Then for here, this is how it's going to look for all your theater windows. So next video will be the bridge. We'll do, let's see. I'm going to work on, if we can get all this done, I might do like the bridge and then this second deck, maybe. Or I might only be able to do the bridge, and we'll take care of like the lifeboats and maybe the pool. Probably not the pool yet. We'll probably do the lifeboats. Maybe we'll come down here and do the balconies just to fill up time. Maybe we'll work on these stern decks right here to detail those. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, that was part 4, so go ahead and do that on the other side. And I will see you all for the next part. Make sure to fill this in and just take care, and I'll see you all next time. Make sure to fill all these windows in as well. So that was part 4, and I will see you guys in part 5.